Hello everyone, my name is Northern Nate. Welcome back to another episode. And today's episode is a top 5 list of my personal favorite horror games I like to play during the month of October. Since it's October and everyone likes to play super spooky games, I thought I'd throw some of my favorites out there. Now, some of these are really notable for being great horror games, but there's maybe some here that some people haven't heard of or haven't really checked out. So, the first one I want to talk about is pretty much the most well-known horror game in the world, I guess. And it's Silent Hill 2. I have it for the Xbox. And this is the one that comes with like the bonus playable Maria mission bullshit. And to me, Silent Hill 2... Ow, I just hit my knee again. It's all about just this guy, Harry, or James. Harry, I think, is the first one. I don't know. And he's looking for his wife, Mary. And he goes to Silent Hill. He returns to Silent Hill after receiving a message, blah, blah, blah. Everyone knows the story of it. I personally like it. I personally like it just because I grew up with Silent Hill 1 and 2. My brother bought this game when it first came out. And basically, I would watch him play it, get the shit scared out of me, and then I remember trying to play it as well and got super spooked, and I basically was playing it. I was sitting there, all of a sudden scary part came up and I fucking whipped the controller behind me and ran away like a bitch. But yeah, Silent Hill 2 is one of my personal favorites. Next is Resident Evil. This is the remake, but I also have the digital version of the director's cut for the PlayStation 3. Resident Evil, there's I can't really say much that hasn't been said already. It's a super spooky game, really awesome dialogue. Ooh, beery! And the GameCube version is a great remake of it. It also came out on the PS4 and the 1, I think, as a digital version, and it's coming out again as a physical copy with Resident Evil 0, so definitely worth checking out. Now, one game I want to talk about, it's a Super Nintendo game that doesn't really get classified into the horror genre, but I think it should, and that's Super Castlevania 4. So, basically, Castlevania 4 is a remake of the original Castlevania game, and to me, it should be on the list, everyone's list, just because of the amount of horror icons that are in this game. You got things like Medusa heads, you got Frankenstein, Skeleton Warrior guys, Dracula, of course, and the music is phenomenal. I think it's one of the best soundtracks ever made for a game, and it's a perfect horror game. Side-scrolling, platforming action, it's great. It's still really challenging to go through, and every year I enjoy coming and putting some time into this. Next is one of my favorite. It's also one of the scariest games I've ever played, and that's Fatal Frame 2. Super spooky. And so I'm sure everyone's heard about this game. You play this Japanese chick, and you run around, take pictures of ghosts like a badass, and it's all about getting the closest shot to the ghost. Usually involves you either shitting yourself or screaming like a punk bitch, but definitely pick up either the first one, the second one, or maybe the third one too. There's also a Wii U version coming out, a brand new game, but it's only digital, I think, which is bullshit. Make them physical, please. And I still have yet to complete this in one sitting. I've tried numerous times. Every year I try to basically complete one of these games in one sitting. It's just too spooky. I usually have to take a break halfway through when there's one scene in particular where you're going down some stairs. I'm not going to say anything else. And yeah, every time I see it, I still scream like a punk bitch. So, Fatal Frame 2. Now, my favorite game to play every Halloween is the original Dead Space, or just Dead Space. I fucking love Dead Space. It should have been on my top five games list, but YOLO. So Dead Space is a third-person action game where you're fighting these mutant alien necromorph motherfuckers, and it's all about trying to survive on this Ishimura ship. I think it's called Ishimura. Yeah. Really great atmosphere, soundtracks to it. You know, the gameplay is awesome, and every monster has a different type of attack that you have to dodge, and as well as different types of kill points or like weak points to the boss or the bad guys. So I think I've put in I think I've beat this game about 10 times now, but every October I usually play this game on the hardest difficulty and still scare my ass off and scream like a punk bitch. So Dead Space, you can either pick this up on the PC, 360, or the PS3. I have the shitty Platinum Hits version. Look at that. Look at that stupid gray bullshit. But Dead Space is awesome. So anyways, that was my kind of top list of my favorite horror games that I like to play during the month of October. Let me know what your games are. Let me know if you've played any of these. I'm sure if you're a horror fan, you've played all of these. I don't see why you wouldn't have, unless you're living under a fucking rock or something, or you're just too poor to buy these games, which it happens. Let me know what your favorite horror games are to play during the month too. Put them down in the comments below, and yeah, until next time. Hello everyone, my name's Northern Nate. Welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, it's a top 5 list of my personal favorite horror games I like to play during the month of October. Ah, my fucking leg! Oh!